What is going on, Bronze back slaying homies? My name is Tyler, and we are back today on another episode of DC Bronzies. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new, subscribe down below and hit me with a comment on what kind of ice fishing videos you want to see. But today we are out. I'm out with my buddy Isaiah, sitting right here jigging up some big old panfish today. So today what we're doing is we're up in northern Wisconsin. We decided to head to this one lake that we know of, and it has some monster bluegills. We fished it last year. We've got like easy 10 inchers in here. Isaiah first drop catches a 9.25 inch bluegill. We're gonna have a good time. I just had 2 bass. This lake is a ton of fun. We got our holes drilled already. We're kind of already set up. Usually these fish kind of move in small schools and they're actually suspended. We're gonna see if we can hit that 10-inch mark today. I have no doubt that we probably will. We're really hoping that maybe we could catch something that's like mount worthy. We're gonna be letting all these big fish go today. We're really trying to make sure that a lake like this is around for years to come and enjoyable for people to come and fish out here for bluegills. So that's kind of our goal today. Maybe we'll get into some crappies today. We're hoping that maybe we can find a couple big crappies. I'm sure if the bluegills are this big in here, I gotta believe the crappies are pretty dang big. But anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. We got the chest mount on. We're gonna start fishing and catching some big old gills. Just dropped down, got a fish on me already. We found that the big bluegills will often come in suspended, which is interesting because that's not something you see too often. But a lot of times it seems like if we're catching bass, they come right off the bottom. They usually zoom up. Sometimes these fish can be finicky, sometimes they're not. It depends. We fish, like I said, we fished this lake once. It's interesting. It's really different. We're fishing in 20 feet of water. Should be a good day. We just got here. All this ice in northern Wisconsin is really good right now. We've got about at least 6 solid inches of clear ice. Got the bottom zoom on. Got a tungsten jig on. Got a mark on here. Oh, there we go. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. This one's a bigger bass, I think. He's dogging. He was dogging right away. Yeah, I probably should put some tip ups out. Woo! That's fun, dude. That is fun. It's also kind of scary. This one might be a smallmouth. Whatever it is, it's fighting a lot harder than those last 2 bass. Oh shoot. Just trying to be careful because it's like
got 2 pound toss.
Yeah. Oh.
Not a bad line.
That's fun. Can't complain. A little largy. Look at that. For a second I thought it was a smallmouth when it poked through. Look at that, folks. Big bluegills and have decent larchies. Look at that. That's awesome. It's a ton of fun. I'm gonna grab a quick picture of this guy and then release him. There he goes. That's the one nice thing about this rod is it can handle a bass like that really easily. That is a hog. Hold him up. Oh my goodness. 10-inch monster. Jeez.
Unbelievable.
Gotta love it. Oh, still shot like that.
There you go.
Oh,
that's a hand and a half.
Absolute beauty, dude. Congratulations on a nice fish.
Oh,
he was ready to go. He was ready to go. Give me some. Oh my lord.
Go, baby.
Well, as you guys saw, that was a monster gill. That's what we're here at this lake for. I mean, it's such a different lake to fish. It's not your normal bluegill fishery. It's different. It's like we're fishing like anywhere between 20 and 30 feet of water, and these fish will come in groups of 3 to 6, just like suspended. Some of them are really finicky, others are a little more aggressive. We've drilled all the way across the lake here, and still we haven't been able to find them. Like, you don't usually drop down in a hole and suddenly there's fish down there that you mark. It's like they just come through at random times. Me and Isaiah were just talking. We both like to run and gun and just like drill a ton of holes and hole hop. Like, I love doing that. That's not really what we need to do. It's just we were finding that out, and we found that out last time we were at this lake last year. It seemed like you're just better off sitting in one spot, and 2, if you had guys right next to each other, so then you had 1 jig down. If a guy was pulling up a fish, you still had a jig down there to keep those fish in the area. Overall though, it's a trophy bite. It really is. I think I've caught maybe 3 bluegills today, and he's probably had 3, 4. Like I said, we haven't caught many, but they're big. Regardless, this is a ton of fun, and to see a 10-inch bluegill come on the top of the ice is something else. That's a lot. That's really, really cool. So gonna get back to fishing. Hopefully we catch another 10-inch bluegill. I got another mark on the bottom. Oh shoot, it's coming up. Oh, this might be a gill or another bass. Ah, it's another bass, I think. Jeez, I'm not gonna be able to get away from the bass today. It feels like a bass. Not as big, but smallie. A small jaw. Woohoo! Look at that. Little smallmouth. Well, dang. Look how fat his belly is. Skinny but fat belly. Jeez, these fish just look really healthy though. Let's get a release on old Mr. Smalljaw. Beautiful. Well, where are the bluegills at? Come on. Got a fish right on me, two of them. They're both racing. Oh, super light bite. Two of them sitting right here. They came up high off the bottom as well. There might be three of them there now. This is in like 30 foot of water too. Oh, come on. Here we go. There we go. That's a gill for sure. 100% doing circles around the hole. It's gonna be a big gill. Come on. Big gill, please. Not huge, but here we go. Oops. Sorry, bud. That's a solid, like, probably 8.5 right there. Beautiful fish. There we go. Exactly what I said happened there. 3 suspended marks, and what do you know? All 3 are chasing hard. All 3 are definitely big bluegills. That is so crazy cool. This lake is just different. That was a bluegill. Come on. Will this be the 10-incher? Come on. Come on. He's dogging me. He's dogging me. Nope, never mind. Little guy. There he is. There we go. This might be the one. It's not a bass, I don't think, unless it's a small bass. Oh shoot, maybe it's a bass. Yeah, I think it's a bass. Dang. Thought for sure that might have been a bluegill, but it was a big mark and it came up hard. Well, fish is a fish. A little greenback. Beautiful looking bass in this lake. Super healthy. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a big one. I don't know.
That's a bluegill.
It's fighting weird. Oh, it came off. Did it break? No, I don't think so. That was weird. I don't know if that was a bass or what that was. But I had multiple fish at the screen, so I'm guessing it wasn't a bass. I don't know. That could have been a big gill. I don't know. Hard to say. I got one right now, but I don't know if it's a bluegill or not. I don't think it's a bluegill. like a bass. Not a largie. Fun, but it ain't that 10-inch bluegill, that's for sure. Yeah, one of those holes is really good. There he goes. Got him. Doesn't feel very big. Oh shoot. Not bad one at all. Bluegill. It's a pretty one. Alright, send him back. Alright, well that is probably gonna wrap it up for this afternoon. We didn't really have much more action, to be honest. It's been kind of slow this afternoon. Marked a number of fish towards the end that were pretty good, but they weren't biting. They were super finicky. I'm not really sure what was up with that. Hey, we put a 10-inch bluegill on the ice. That was the goal today. Super glad that Isaiah was able to catch that fish. That was awesome. We had some nice bluegill and then we caught some bass, so can't complain. It was a super fun day. If you guys have not, subscribe down below and follow me on Instagram at DC Bronzies. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. We will see you in the next one. Peace.